Hey everybody, it's Sweet Shay Planning a Lifestyle, and today I have my pretty much completed Louis Vuitton agenda that is housed as my cash envelope budget planner. So I'm just going to do a quick little review of what I have in here, how I kind of organized it, and just that setup. So first things first is this is the Epi Noir agenda. I absolutely love it. The whole purpose in me planning a lifestyle is because I like a luxurious lifestyle, and it's important to me to have nice things, but not let the nice things determine who I am. So I do like to also save money and just make sure I am keeping track of my spending. And so that is my whole journey for 2023. It's just really writing down everything I spent and knowing exactly where all my money go, because in the past I haven't done that. So inside first I have pretty basic dashboard situation here. I don't like to be overwhelmed with a whole bunch of things, so I thought simple is best for me. Just a calendar of February already ready to go, because that is next week already. From there, something I'm grateful for, which I have it written down and I can pull it out and just be reminded, because humility is also very important to me. And then just happiness, little clear happiness card over another card that kind of overlays. And I just like that simple, cute setup. Up next, I have my dashboard for 2023, and it is an overlay from Elamon's Paper Co. I was kind of introduced to her earlier or later in December and placed my order, and it came, and I just love the quality. This feels so good. This paper is just so buttery and nice, and I love the overlay, how 20 overlays the 23, and it kind of matches my black and blush theme. So that is that, again, from Elamon Paper Co. And then the inserts that I'm using are from Cloth and Paper, and it is their, I think, budget bundle or something like that. And I'll list everything below, but I got that from there. And just, this planner belongs to Lachey. I like all things monogrammed and cute. After the planner page, after the planner page, who it belongs to, I have this yearly reflection, which I will start reviewing after every quarter and kind of just highlighting some things, taking note of what I paid off. And honestly, I don't have a lot of debt, thank goodness. So I don't know how much use I'll get in all of this, but like year-to-date starting debt, year-to-date applied to debt, year-to-date ending debt, I just don't know if it will pertain to me, but I am still going to attempt it. All right, after that, I have my January through December dividers, and I'm using these dividers because I specifically want to separate my finances between each month. So I thought those would be perfect to kind of like help me do that, basically. So first, obviously, is January. Again, these inserts are from Cloth and Paper, and it is their financial or bundle situation, like finances or budget bundle. So what I really think is cute, how Cloth and Paper creates like a little dashboard on each month. So I like that. And then there's a notes, which I just really hadn't used. And then from there, there's a monthly reflection, which you can reflect each month. Because I didn't have my entire setup, it was kind of hard for me to do that. But moving forward from February on, I'm pretty sure I can utilize these boxes. So again, just a monthly reflection info, which is the word of the month. My word of the month for January is just to try to do something different, because this whole cash envelope and budget is just really new to me. And so I just need to try it out. My monthly budget for spending was $890, and that included all my cash envelopes, which I'll get to in a bit. Total days no spend, I tracked that in a different planner, and I figured I could just come back at the end and write down how much or how many days I didn't spend. Starting and ending debt is also there, and then the total applied to debt. My priorities for the month of January was just to organize my cash envelopes and binders, which I am kind of still doing, but this one is complete and I'm grateful. Paid off, nothing. And then notes. From there, here are my monthly inserts for January, and I literally just keep this in this binder. This is my budget binder, so very simple. My goals for the month of January is to use my cash envelopes, write down all my transactions, and save my receipts. And then I just was reminded of my word of the year, which is discipline. So I just put it there, and I'm going to put that word there for every month because it's separate from the word of the month. My intentions, I put a Bible verse there that I'm trying to focus on and just allow me to really just know that I can have the self-control, be disciplined, and try this different endeavor this year. And then my 2 monthly bills that I have every month for the most part, because I do try to keep credit card and then just pay it off monthly or like every other month. So that way I can work towards credit increase, which is not a problem, but still want to have. So I do keep these. One is the American Advantage credit card, I think is what it's called. And it is for my travel, which I think is so important to have a travel credit card, especially if you're going to travel. So it really helps me accumulate points and things. And I can even use my work points I can use travel points that I get from work on my credit card. So even though I'm not paying for it, work is, I can still get those points towards that credit card, which I absolutely love. And then I have a Bank of America credit card. After that, here is the monthly view for January. And I like cutting like little slits in all my inserts, so that way I don't have to keep opening and closing the binder, because these are kind of pricey and I don't want to mess up the rings. So I keep my overview pretty basic. This is just something I can look at and glance and know what's going on financially. This is not like a personal planner where I take everything and write down what I'm doing, who's, baby shower I'm going to, and events like that. This is truly just for my financial purposes. So I try to keep the layout pretty simple. The important dates, I always write down my paydays. And then for work, I have expenses due, and they are always due on the first Thursday of the month. And the reason that I write that down is because I am able to calculate or expend my either Wi-Fi or cell phone or anything, but I choose to use my cell phone. And so I have it down when it's due, but work pays for it. So if you notice, like, I don't write those down. Like, my cell phone bill is not written down in bills due because work pays for that. Here, when my 2 credit cards are due, I've highlighted when I'm paid, and then the calculators represent when I actually do like my stuffing, my cash envelopes. And then the little book is when I write down, when I get my expenses due, and I have to upload that for work. Over here in the notes are just some things that come out that I actually pay for, not my husband or not the joint account. So I pay for the cleaning service, and then Apple Music and Apple Storage, and those are fixed. They're not changing unless I decide not to use the cleaning service, of course. Because it was the holidays, I spent a lot of money, and so I used Afterpay for Neiman Marcus and Nordstrom, and where you can like break down the payments. So my last payment is the 30th and 31st, and so I did calculate that in my budget this month. Moving on to February, again, that cute little layout that she being coloring paper include in every like the beginning of every month. Here are my February goals and kind of overview. Still discipline, which I said will continue to be the word that I use. I have not decided what word I want to use for this month, but I'm thinking focus, because now that I kind of have everything in place and I'm trying, I want to focus and continue to make sure I do the actual things I'm planning to do financially this year. I want to continue to use my cash envelopes. I want to write down all my transactions because that is new for me. So now that I'm in the habit, I want to continue to do that. And now I want to scan my receipts, not just save them, because I've come across that Fetch app, which I'm loving already, and I'll link my referral code if that's something you want to look into. But it's just a fun way to have a purpose in saving your receipts and getting like gift cards and free things from just uploading and gathering points. The same Bible verse, just trying to have that self-control and know that God can give me that. And then this month, my 3 main bills are Loft, American Advantage, or whatever that card is, and then my Bank of America card, and the minimum payments are due. I will go ahead and pay off Loft because I do not like paying interest and more. It was just a Christmas present, and I like to use the card to keep it kind of active because I hadn't used it in a while. So I'll pay that off when it's time, and that is just the minimum payment. Like January, here are my February kind of budgeting things. And these stickers, I don't think I said, I use Planner Kate pretty much in all planners. She's probably the only planner stickers that I use. I mean, I use some other ones, but far and few between. Planner Kate is my go-to when it comes to stickers. And so here are like my little black and white little binder that houses everything, and on the front here are just some more black and white icons that I know I want to purchase in the near future. I kind of make a purchase from her every month, every other month, and just here's a list of things that I know I'll need and how I'm using them. The line dictates what I already have, and then the line below says to order. And so this is what I want to order and why I'm ordering it, to kind of help me know what each symbol represents. So here I did include the Loft, which is due, and again I'll pay that off. My paydays, my stuffing, which typically I do it either after I'm paid because sometimes I'm really busy on my paydays, and so I'll have to stuff afterwards. And when I say stuff my envelopes. And then this is when my expenses are due this month. Again, that varies. It's just always the first Thursday of the month. And the only things I am paying for this month, in addition to my stuffing envelopes and setting aside money for that, are the continued cleaning service, Apple Music, and Apple Storage. I will update this monthly reflection at the end of this month, January, and then I can show you that in the future. So after all of these, just all the months, it goes down to my cash budget. And I do have a slip that kind of says how much I'm taking out every pay period. And I think I am going to place it here so that way I can see it. But here are my cash envelopes, which I've already showed you. So just flipping through real quick. When I have money I want to take out, I use a red pen so that I can easily see that I took money out, and then I add the date. And then black is just the regular balance and all that stuff. So here is that. Sometimes I, like write a little note, I need to add $5 to this, and this is my planner cash envelope, because I think I didn't have change or exact, so I took 5 out to make the difference or something, but I'll be sure to do that. And then I have that deposit slip, which I'll put the money in to deposit and put it in my purse and call it a day. In the back here, I have some trackers that I got from Caffeine and Budgets, in addition to these placeholders when I need to, like I don't have it now, but in the future when I need a placeholder, I have a 500, I have 3 of those, and then 1,000 in the bank, so that way I'm not like overstuffing my envelopes and can just know that I have the money in the bank for that particular category. And then I have this discipline dashboard, which I thought about putting it in but changed my mind and may order it again because the holes are annoying to me because it's not in the rings, it's actually out, but that's neither here nor there. I got this from Carrie Ann, where you can, and I'm pretty sure she's on Etsy. Again, I'll leave all the information below. You can add, you can tell her a word that you want and she will print this out. And this paper is great as well. And I used the word discipline, which of course is my word of the year. So that's pretty much everything in this budget planner. I'm not sure I will add anything because honestly, it's perfect the way it is for me and my needs. So yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and just stay tuned for more content around all my planning for my luxurious lifestyle that's not really luxurious. Thank you so much for watching.